So Jessica, thanks for being here, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thanks for having me.
I've had the chance to play some golf with Jessica this year. It took me about 3 years to get out with her. But it's been really fun to watch her navigate through the golf course. And I think that as good as she is, there's so much more upside. And we're going to hear a lot from Jess in the future. So my first question, Jess, for you and your family, how long have you guys been members?
Yeah, so my mom has been a member here for a long time. I don't know the exact year, but I think she was a member here before she even met my dad, married my dad. And then obviously got married. And then so they've been members here my whole life. So I grew up playing here, had the opportunity to learn the game here. So it's kind of been home away from home for me.
And you have a sister.
I do.
And she doesn't play golf.
No.
what does she do?
I got her out. Well, she's a diver, but I actually got her out for 9 holes twice this year.
That's good.
Yeah, so she was out here with me a few days ago.
Now, that was sort of my question in terms of our junior sports program.
Yeah.
Did you both participate? You on the golf side and then her in the swimming side?
Yeah, so our parents had us do it all. So we did swimming, diving, tennis, golf. We did the junior sports programs here for all of that.
And then from that, you kind of just figured out what you liked the most.
Yeah.
For you, it was golf.
It was.
Thank God. We're losing a lot of our golfers to other sports, so I'm glad. Now, you did play basketball in high school, though, freshman and sophomore year, or just freshman?
Just freshman year.
Okay. So there has been some other exposure to sports outside of the club as well. And I see that in your game. I see the athleticism and the thought process. I used to joke all the time that I played better golf when I played basketball, because that was my favorite sport.
Yeah.
Now, I see you practice a lot. And once again, one of those upside things that I wish most of my junior golfers would do more of. But how often do you think you practice on a weekly basis, in the summer or just in general?
I mean, every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always being on the range in the short game area. A lot of times I go out and play, but I have a club in my hands every day. That's
good. And no one's forcing you to, right? No. It seems like mom and dad are hands off, but hands off. They know what's going on. Very passionate when you're doing well.
Yeah.
I know not to mess with Mrs. Jolly when you're in the running. But it seems like, and for me being a past college player and now a parent, I've learned some things from mom and dad and with what they do with you. But they seem to let you kind of control your own destiny in your sport. And I'd assume it's the same with your sister, right?
Yeah, they're very supportive. They always have been. Super, grateful for all they've done for both my sister and I.
That's good. Yep.
But no, it's definitely something where it's they're supportive of my dreams and my goals, but they're never going to force me to go out and practice. It's very self-driven, and they're there to cheer me on and help me any way they can. Like
I said, I know you practice a lot, you play a lot. I'll see you play 18, come off, work on your putting, or go hit balls. I'll ask you questions about how your game is. And I know this year it's been a little bit of a struggle off and on. But with that being said, the work ethic hasn't changed. It still seems to be a driver on the day-to-day, making sure you get out and work on your game. I know you're getting ready to play golf next year as a freshman at Illinois State University, and you just participated in the Illinois Women's State Am, and you finished 5th.
I did.
Right?
Yeah.
In the lead after the first day, and we finished 5th. So I guess my question is, in a year that you've been struggling a little bit, how did you feel about that 5th place? And I call it a victory, but that 5th place finish.
I do too. So that felt really good. Like you said, the first majority of the summer is kind of tough. I was struggling with my ball striking, not hitting a lot of greens. Numbers were a lot higher than I wanted. I don't know. I feel like I just keep showing up and keep working on it, and it's kind of turned a corner the last couple weeks, and felt really good. First round, was in the lead after day one. Didn't make
67, Jess. 67.
Yeah.
Great round.
So that felt really good. Obviously, would have liked a different result, but when I look at the summer as a whole, I feel like I'm definitely trending in the right direction right now. So that feels really good.
And once again, your ceiling is so high, and I followed Jess a little bit as well, supporting her here at the club, but just loving to watch junior golfers and learning. But I remember, I think it was 2 years ago in the state final, she was in the lead, and she had a sand shot that went into the bunker, and it was a footprint. And it affected her, and she made a double bogey. Still had a top 5 finish there. So I just think there's something about the determination of a young mind, and all of you members have seen Jessica work either before you played or after you've gotten off the golf course. And that consistency I know is going to pay off for her, and I'm excited for her.
Thank you.
So I have one more question, and then I'll let you go. Very thankful for you doing this. But Jessica had a chance to play in our LPGA Meijer Classic Monday qualifier event. And your dad got to announce your name.
He did.
What was it like to hear your name being announced by your crying father at the time?
It was special. So I didn't know he was going to do it until that morning.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of kept it a secret. And then that morning, like I was getting ready to go to the course to warm up, and he walks downstairs, and he's in his like jacket and like
he's looking all ready and professional.
I'm like, Dad, what are you wearing? And he's like, I'm announcing you. And I was like, I don't know, it was such a cool moment. Like,
that's awesome.
Growing up playing here, like him and I have spent so many times coming out here at night just working on the game, and he's been so supportive through it all. He knows how badly I want to be successful. So it was so cool. I try not to cry watching that video because it's really cool.